This is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Levi Kinsiona is joining me. How are you, man? Good to speak to you.
Yeah, it's good to be back doing interviews. I've not done an interview in a while. Always good to talk to you, talk to the people, let them know what's going on in my career, and I'm happy to be here, man. I'm good.
Yeah, you were out last month, back in the win column. How does that sound?
Um, it was good. It was just a short minute one. Just to get myself back out there, up at welterweight. I think it was obviously I box at lightweight, but I'm a fighter that stays ready, and whenever the phone calls, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, that's the important thing about being pro. You never know when your next fight's going to be.
100%.
What did you make of the last performance in terms of just being back out there? Like since the boxer tournament,
hmm
obviously you would have had a lot of time to think, but going forward now, what did you make of your last fight, and how are you gonna kind of move onwards and up the ladder in the professional game?
So my last fight was literally just getting back into the swing of things. I'd been out of the ring for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
About 9 months, I think it was. To me, that's a long time anyway. Obviously, stayed in the gym sparring or whatnot. But just getting in there, I was just trying to have fun with it, practice what I've been learning with my trainer, Liam Walsh, because I've only been with him a year. So we've just been practicing stuff. So I think a lot of people saw different things from me to switch it in, just being a little bit more comfortable, sitting on my shots, picking things up. I told people I wanted to be very, very spiteful in that fight and show them the power. And I think I was. I hurt him a lot. And I think if that were a 6 round fight, 8 round fight, I would have got him out of there very comfortably.
What's your plans going forward then?
So I've been pushing for title with me. Everyone knows that I've not been shy about it. I've not been shy about calling people out. That's what I am looking to do. Obviously, I've had a little bit of back and forth with the board and whatnot with things that I've said and slowed my career down a little bit. Then I had medical issues, had to get that sorted. That slowed me down even a lot more. Um, but the fights are being offered. The fights are coming. Not at the right weights. I'm getting offered fights at welterweight, at super lightweight. Like I've said, I'm a lightweight. Um, and but they're coming. I've got a great team. I'm now with Let's Go Promotions with Leighton and Sonny Edwards advising me, so it's going great at the minute. And then fights will come. The title fights will come.
What's it like having Lee and Sonny on board? I know Let's Go is a new company, but it seems like it's got some good people behind it.
Um, it's you know what? It's good. Lee knows everything inside, outside of the sport. He knows everybody in the sport. He knows everything about every fighter he needs to know about. The strengths and weaknesses, when to fight. Like he's all in this game. And Sonny, as we know, he's at the top of the game at the minute. He can talk boxing. He knows how to analyze boxing. Everything about boxing. You just they're very two very very good people that I need on my team, and I need to push my career forward.
Experienced as well, yeah.
Yeah, very experienced. Been in this game years and years.
So what was the thought process behind fighting a welterweight? Just the time you'd had off, it was easier to fight there instead of cut the weight.
Literally, I wasn't preparing for. Wow, I was in training. I wasn't in camp. I was just taking over. Um, and I got a call saying there's a fight in 6 days. Do you want it? Because someone on the card fell through, and I just literally it was just straight role reverse, and I just took their position, took their opponent, and said I'll fight. It was in my hometown, so I could sell a few tickets quick, um, and just get out because I'd not been out in a while, and that's what I wanted to do. Obviously, I would have preferred an 8 rounder to a 4 rounder, but obviously I had to do that.
Mm-hmm. So lightweight, is that where you want to be though? How easy
Yeah,
or hard is it to get down there?
very easy. Everybody around me knows me. I make weight very, very easy. I struggle to actually keep the weight on. That's the thing. I can have my whole time out the gym, and I'll struggle to keep my weight on. So lightweight is where it's at for me. In a few years, when I start growing into the weight and filling out, then I'll be a super lightweight, welterweight, and I'll be very, very comfortable at that. But for now, that's where my career is going. That's what I'm chasing towards the titles: Century title, lightweight, English title at lightweight. I want all of that.
There's a lightweight fight in a couple weeks or a few weeks actually. over a month. But October the 15th, George Kambosos
Hmm.
versus Devin Haney 2. How do you see that one going? With obviously the first fight, Devin Haney was really good.
He's a superb boxer. Um, George Kambosos got the speed and everything, but just the tactics of Devin Haney, his whole team, his confidence, his abilities, it's just going to be a repeat for me. I just think he's going to outbox him. He knows when to get involved. He knows when to not get involved, and I just think that's a fight he just cruises through.
Yeah, who do you think's the best lightweight? There's obviously a lot of talent in that division.
So for me, a lightweight has to have everything. They have to have the skill. They have to have the bravado, the confidence, and everything. It's the whole package. You can't just be one side of it. That's not how a fight is made these days. It's all a business in it at the end of the day. So you have to have the whole package. And there's a few fighters I like. Obviously, the American lot are all in your face, but they're very very skilled fighters as well. And a lot of them will probably top it for me. You got the Devin Haney's, the Javante Davises, obviously Lomachenko's up there as well. Um, and they're all great fighters.
Yeah, for sure. I I think Lomachenko's such a good fighter. I can't wait to see him back in a big fight again.
Mm.
Would you like to see the Lopez rematch? Who would you want to see Lomachenko up against next?
I'd love to see him against the Davises, the Hennies. I think he gives them all a problem. I think it's for them though. It's high risk, low reward. That's what I think it is for them. Lomachenko is a very very good fighter, but will they get paid the paydays that they will fight in other lightweights or fighting each other? I don't think that they will. So they just keep him out of there, shut him out. That's what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, I think Garcia versus Davis is the best fight.
Definitely.
Best fight out there at the moment.
It makes the most sense. They're both very very big names socially, and to the non-boxing fans, a lot of them know them, and the boxing fans know them. So it does make sense, and I think that makes the most money in the division. It's such an exciting fight with Garcia's quick hands and Davis's power, and speed as well. So it'll be an exciting fight. I want to see that fight.
Yeah, for sure. Just before we go, just want to get your opinion on, obviously, over the weekend we saw Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall postponed.
Mhm.
A lot of people think it should have carried on, and then some royalists, you could say, were happy that was cancelled and think it was the right thing to do. What's your opinion on sports being cancelled?
I personally think it was the wrong decision, and don't get me wrong, I respect that the Queen died, passed away, and we've got to pay our respects. But I didn't feel like we should mourn her death because she's lived 96 years, and it should really be a celebration because how many people live to 96 these days? It's very very rare. And for the Carissa Shields Marshall fight, it's a person that was on GB boxing for this country, boxing for an undisputed title. So for me, that's something for the whole country rather than just like one person. And it's a whole women's show, and that should have spoke for it more. So for me, it shouldn't have been cancelled. And as boxers, we pay for our training camps. We pay for all of this. We pay for all of that. If we don't fight, we don't get reimbursed for that. We just got to carry on and move on and take the hit. And for me, that's the hardest thing. It's not like football. These footballers get paid weekly salaries and whatnot, and they're fine. They don't mind if they miss a match. They'll get paid that, and they can just move. But as for the boxers, I just feel sorry for them because they're going to miss out on their paydays, or they're going to have to wait a little bit longer. You don't know what situations they're all in because everyone's not the same. Who's got sponsors? Who hasn't got sponsors? But I just can't wait for that fight to happen. It's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for your time, though. It's good to speak to you. Look forward to seeing you out. Do we have an estimation of when you're going to be back?
So we are working on November. I'm currently in training camp at the minute. I fly to Portugal tomorrow for a sparring camp. So yeah, I'm just back on it and just waiting for the news and waiting to put something out.
You out there with Dillian White or?
No, just another camp.
Nah. Nice though. Sounds like it'd be good. Warm weather training sometimes can be too hot for some people. Do you like it?
I love the warm weather training. I like to get out my comfort zone. I like to go to other gyms and be in their territory and still try to be myself and learn and move about. And I think it's great. It's a great thing to do.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Levi.
Thank you for that.